This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Well, I have to ask one more question, Chris. Cody Rhodes leaving AEW. What was your reaction to it?
I was surprised at first, but once again, I go back to Pat. When Vince Russo left WWE and just a month or two after I got there, and this is when everyone thought that Vince was kind of the head writer, and it was a real shakeup. It was very surprising. Russo's on Nitro. What? He's on Nitro. Oh no, what's going to happen? And Pat said, I've seen him come and I've seen him go. As long as Vince is here and the guys that are here, he goes, it doesn't matter. And Cody was a pillar of our company when we started. And a lot of people thought that he was the boss. He wasn't the boss. Tony's the boss. He's always been the boss. I think maybe the company changed a little bit for Cody over the last few years, but I was surprised. I really was. But it's business. Yeah. It happens. You know, he's the first big name to leave AEW to.
He's not going to be the only big name to leave. So
he won't be the only big name. He won't be exactly. He's not going to be the only name that leaves AEW. And, you know, Danielson's not going to be the only big name to come from WWE to us. Nice. So it's just, I am a little surprised. I'd be surprised if he doesn't show up in WWE, and he hasn't yet, but it would seem to me that he's worth a lot to Vince because he's the first one to go there. Right. So it was a little bit of a shock for, you know, a couple hours, and then you realize it's just business. And if he feels that's the right way to go, then God bless him. I thank him for all the work he did in AEW. My first great program in AEW was with Cody Rhodes, and he'll always have his DNA and fingerprints in the early years of AEW.
Well, Chris, I wanted to tell you this. I've always thought that Shawn Michaels was the greatest of all time. And I'm not saying this to blow smoke up your ass, but what you've been able to accomplish in AEW and how long you've been able to have this career, I think that you have taken over as the greatest of all time. Wow. Really have, Chris. And thanks. I mean that with all my heart.
Man. Hey, dude, that you said that on the cruise and it brought a tear to my eye. And that means the world to me, man. It really, really does, because it's something that, you know, and once again, Chris Benoit was a great friend of both of ours. And you know, notwithstanding the last few days of his life, a very smart and respectful. And he said, because the respect of the fans is important, but the respect of your peers means everything. It's everything. So for you saying that, man, that means the world, and getting, you know, 10,000 tweets saying it. So, right. You know, and once again, all I ever wanted to do from day one, October 2nd, 1990 until, you know, March 7th, 2022, was just be the best wrestler I could be, and make sure that anybody who pays money to see me do what I do enjoys it and wants to come back. And that's still my goal every single night I go to the ring. And some nights I try my best and it might not click, and other nights it works better than others, but every single night I try to give people something special. And I'll do that until the day that I can't.
Well, I know you will, Chris. And listen, I want to thank you for taking the time and joining us on the Kurt Angle Show. I really do appreciate it, brother, and I love you, man.
I love you too, man, Kurt. It's always great talking to you. I loved reconnecting with you earlier this year. And anytime you guys need a guest, if somebody big time cancels, just give me a call. You get my right email now.
Hey, you certainly gave us something special today, Chris. This was a fantastic time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Take care, Chris.
Take care, Kurt. Talk to you soon, man.
All right. Thank you. Wow. The Owen Hart Cup is soon to come to AEW. Are you participating, and how excited are you to see AEW honoring him?
I'm participating by proxy in the fact that I helped orchestrate it. I was working with Martha and Tony, Martha first, because Martha didn't trust wrestling companies at first, nor should she. It took a while to let her know that we're doing this for the right reasons. We're not doing this to capitalize on Owen's name. And I pitched the idea at first because I don't want Owen Hart's illustrious, amazing, influential, pioneering career to be defined by the last few seconds of his life. And that's what it is right now. Owen Hart, tragic accident, died young. It's terrible. I want people to think of Owen Hart as the amazing, like I said, influential, legendary performer that he is. I'm in the business because of Owen Hart and a few others, but he was the guy for me. And I'm really, really happy that we're doing this. And I'm happy that Martha feels it, and Tony feels it, and we feel it, and Owen deserves it. Owen Hart figures, Owen Hart video game character. Like, all of this stuff is going to happen, and we will now put Owen Hart in the same category as Brody Lee in our company, as a legendary figure who was taken far too soon, but will never be forgotten, ever. And that wouldn't have happened if we weren't able to connect with Martha the way we did. So once again, very proud of that, and very proud of the fact that it's going to happen. And whether I'm actually in the tournament or not, I'm in the tournament until the day I die, just because I'm so excited that we're doing it.
Awesome.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.